Because, you know, some people get fueled off of
hatred.
Yeah, they get fueled off of that hatred. And I've had people like I played with them on like the teams, like the other team would get to chirping, and now they didn't like raise their game to another level. But if the other team is like,
someone shouldn't have that much control over you.
They shouldn't.
You should have already been out there doing it.
There you go. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we are back. This is the Be Eazy Show. We're bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easier. That's the plan and the mission of the podcast. Whatever platform that you are listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you could like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, and do not forget to share it with somebody because the support is gladly appreciated. So once again, like I said, I'm Coach Williz, and as always, man, we got Zyler on here with us.
Hey.
What's up, what's up, what's up? So Zyler, man, you want to, first and foremost, man, you know, you may be hearing this, you're going to be hearing this after Thanksgiving, but we didn't get the chance to flow in with the last one on Thanksgiving. So hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you got to spend time with your family. Hope you got to have, you know what I'm saying, just time to, you know what I'm saying, be thankful for the things you had. And I pray that you had some good meals. That's for sure. I pray you had some good meals.
I pray y'all dressing was good.
Yeah.
I pray y'all stuffing was actually edible.
Yeah. And I want to know, man, like, bro, because when I was like, I've been saying dressing now. I've been saying dressing now because like, every time I say it, people are like, bro, but I normally say stuffing.
Who are you saying it to?
My family members.
And they say dressing.
They know what I'm talking about, but they like, no, that's dressing.
Yeah, it's dressing.
Yeah. I've always said stuffing.
Nobody's saying stuffing.
I've always said stuffing.
Even though I think that's probably like the proper name for it.
No, then people started checking me. They was like, you mean like the stuffing like that goes inside the turkey?
That's what I thought. But I think it's like the same thing of like soda and pop.
I've never like, yeah, that could be true. But I've never ate like, I know people that will eat the stuffing that goes inside the turkey.
That's disgusting.
I'm not touching it, bro.
That's gross.
I'm not touching it, but people will eat it. I'm like,
good for you.
Yeah, that's gross.
Eating innards. I mean, if you're eating hog maws and chitlins, I mean,
I'm cool on that too.
Yes, yeah, bro. I like hog maws. I haven't had them in years, but they good to me, bro.
Well, you know, it's always been like me growing up. We haven't done the pork, so I ain't never. But like my other family, they was on the chitlins.
I mean, chitlins is cool, but I'm not really a fan.
They was on the stank chicken on the chitlins though. Like, ugh. They don't have to stink, bro.
Exactly. You have to clean them.
I never knew that, bro.
Really?
I mean, I never eat chitlins because they always stink. So I'm like, I ain't touching it.
Nah, you gotta clean them. Yeah. Clean them.
And clean them some more.
Yeah.
And then let it like.
That's what, at that point, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't be eating this.
Yeah, for sure.
I shouldn't be eating this.
It's way too much for this, man.
Why is it an industrial process of cleaning these?
My in-laws told me even after you get done cleaning, you boil them joints. I was like,
oh, so they eat pork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like they national edition Haiti. It consists of pork. It's called grill. That's what they call it.
You told me about it.
Fried pork.
You've told me about that.
So that's what it consists of. But
Thanksgiving was cool, man.
Yeah.
I can't complain at all. Ate with the fam, then I went home.
Yeah.
Been doing homework. Bro. So I already told you my teacher is, I hope he's doing well. Let's just say that. I hope he's doing well because the performance is not there. Like, so I hope everything in his family is excellent.
For sure.
But man, he gave us this assignment just out of nowhere. He gave us this textbook to read, and he said, I want to report on it. Just write a report on this textbook. Mind you, the syllabus mentioned nothing about a textbook, so he just dropped his PDF over 100 pages of a textbook. Read it, and then make a proper report over it.
How long did he give y'all for this?
Originally, he gave us a week. And I guess people started complaining, so he gave us another week. So I was like, I'll take it, but he's just going to drop this whole report. So that's been taking all my time. That's why we was asking, like, you gonna get that second one done, that second audio? It's going to come, bro, but I got to get this report done. It's taking so much time because I had to read it and then summarize it and then input it.
Yeah.
It's all about digital forensics and stuff. It's just kind of like, getting on my nerves, man.
I don't blame you.
But yeah, it's a pain. And
that's just for the one class, ain't you in two?
I'm just taking one class. This is my last class before I get my associates after 4 years of going part-time.
On me.
Brutal. I'm so tired of school, bro.
I don't blame you, bro.
I
do not blame
I'm taking a smooth year off next year. I can't wait.
I don't blame you.
Bro, I'm over it.
Like,
and then having to go back after that, it's just...
I'm like, bro,
I'm still debating.
like I've been questioning myself every single time because I'm like, graduate high school, then turned around and went right back to school. Graduated from community college, turned around and went right back to a university. I'm like,
I like school, but it's very mundane.
it is, bro. That's the thing. I'm like, because I mean, no lie, like I got to keep saying, bro, I'm in a easy major. I am in an easy major
For now.
Yeah,
it's
for
in
now.
an easy major right
for
now.
undergrad. Yeah, for sure. But it's like, yeah, mine's for sure. Because I'm just thinking about Mariah's because like the stuff she does, like that stuff there is like, because I just be breezing through stuff.
But does it come easy to her though?
It does,
Because
but it
if
comes easy within time.
Because I explain the stuff that I do in my classes. It's very complicated,
Yeah.
but it's easy.
Yeah, but like we were saying last time, it's like the repetition, how much you've been doing it.
Oh yeah, I've been
makes
doing
it
this
way
since
easier.
senior year.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure, man.
yeah, man, work's been cool too. I did this thing
Mm-hmm.
like with like technical stuff. I'll try and keep it brief, but I had to like fix this little device that we use to detect like hacking, and it wasn't working, and I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
So basically, when you plug stuff in, it's supposed to grab an IP address, and it's supposed to work, but it wasn't getting an IP address. So I had to take a whole day to kind of figure out why it wasn't working. And it turns out with this newer version, the way you assign static IP addresses and dynamic addresses is totally different. So I had to make a whole another configuration file to basically tell the device, these are the IP addresses, this is the VLAN you're supposed to go to, and this is how it's supposed to work. Bro, when I tell you I was upset at work, because it's like, why is this not working?
Yeah.
Like, this was like a whole summer project that I thought was done. I did this in the summer. All right, we're good. We finished our rolling this out. Thought something was about to happen. I'm rolling it out. Like, all right, we good. None of them were working. So I'm like, man, talking to my boss, like, hey, we gonna figure it out, because he wasn't tripping, because it comes with the business. Like, things never go according to plan.
For sure.
But he thought it was gonna take a few weeks for me to figure it out. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
About to be on it.
We finna figure this out today. So it just took a whole day of just doing that. And usually my days are kind of balanced between a bunch of stuff, but I ain't never just had to like sit down and focus.
For one project.
Yeah, but it was cool because it's kind of like me actually putting that stuff to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
That's the best part about
Trying
it.
to keep it. I never can explain like what I do to people because they never really get it.
Just the technical jargon. I mean, it's like the jargon of like different, you know what I'm saying, fields and everything.
Yeah.
So
I start talking about VLANs and IP addresses and VLAN. I already said VLANs, but switches and stuff. It's just like,
And then if you start trying to like break it down to where people understand, you didn't like got off the full. You ain't even on the story no more trying to tell them like
I'm
what I
telling
did.
you the basics.
I'm trying to teach you how like what's going on.
Well, you see, DHCP is this, and well,
man.
our VLAN doesn't do that on that particular. Like, it's just like, man,
Yeah, nah. We'll talk about something else, man.
pretty much they checked out already.
Nah, I try to keep it as much as I can. But it's like even like Mariah be talking about her stuff. She go into her medical jargon. I'll be like,
Be easy.
Be pretty much, man. I'm trying to keep up as much as I can. But nah, man, tell I got 2 questions for you, man. First, tell what's your favorite Thanksgiving meal, and then tell something that you're thankful for.
You're asking the wrong, bro. Why are you doing me like this?
Do it,
What
man.
Why? What is this?
Come on, man.
I don't like when people do this at Thanksgiving.
Oh, for real?
I can't stand it.
Hey,
You just
let's sit
asked me.
around the table.
Hey, what are you
Hold
thankful
hands.
for?
What are you thankful for? Family.
That's it.
We appreciate it, Zyler next.
That's how it be. Like, this man just asked
For
me
real?
what I'm thankful for.
Oh man,
I'm thankful for a lot, but it's just you asking me on the spot. Feel offended.
Oh, for
But
real?
honestly, I'm not just a huge Thanksgiving like fan of like just eating the food. So for a favorite dish, I like sweet potatoes, bro. Ain't nothing like some good, well prepared sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
They not mushy.
Yeah,
They got a little. It's just that right amount of sweet, bro.
yeah. Do you eat the skin?
No,
For real?
who's making? How are y'all eating sweet potatoes?
Hold on, you making? Don't tell me these the candy yams, bro. Please don't tell me
Like
you
in a
eating-
canned?
Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
ain't none of that.
Okay. All right.
But like you take the potatoes, you peel them,
Yeah.
and then the fam they cut them up.
And then you just throw them in and cook them like that, right?
Yeah, and then you cook them however you
Yeah.
cook them.
Just salt them up, right?
Yeah, what are you talking about with skin? Where does the skin come from, Jamal?
Oh man. Ah, man. I mean, like sweet potatoes. Like
I'm thankful for my family health. All right, let's get to this. What are you talking about with the skin?
I thought you were talking about like you throwing them joints in the oven and you letting them like cook that way.
Who's eating the skin? Are you?
I'm eating the skin for sure.
On Thanksgiving, so somebody's made sweet. Here's my pan of sweet
most
potatoes
of my family
with skin.
They'll try to make it and call it yams. Them joints ain't yams, man.
I thought sweet potatoes and yams are the same thing.
They are not the same thing, man.
I don't have my phone, but I thought they were the same.
Man, I can show you, man. I got it, but
what's different?
No, listen to anybody. This is to all y'all. If y'all calling candy yams. If y'all calling that sweet potatoes candy yams, you're wrong. I'm letting y'all all you know.
That's the same thing like stuffing and dressing.
No.
Bro, it's the same thing.
No, bro, because yams is complete. Yams is a whole different.
So you mean to tell me it's a different crop?
It's a complete different crop, bro. Me and Mariah just looked this joint up because, my family growing up.
This man baited me. You knew this all along. Like, we just looked it up.
I didn't know this.
You said a trap.
No, bro.
I said sweet potatoes. I never said yams.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say yams.
No.
And now you come to me like, no, bro. Because you know what? Yams and sweet potatoes. They just, I didn't even mention yams.
Oh, man.
Yams not even in my vocabulary.
All right, man. Let me show you this. I'm probably gonna post it on the. Y'all can see it if y'all on the YouTube. If you listening to audio, you gotta look on this one,
bro. Just explain it.
Yams are they're more hard. Yams look like a root, like from a tree. They look like a root. And sweet potatoes, we all know what sweet potatoes look like, but they do not look like yams.
But bro, why did you bring this up and I didn't even mention yams though?
No, because look,
I didn't even bring it up.
Listen, because I was like, bro, when you talking about chopping them up and everything, and I was like, so you making like the candy yams? That's what I asked. I asked because I know how people would call them things. They'll call them the candy yams. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, those are sweet potatoes.
As I said. That's exactly what I said. I said sweet potatoes, and then you was like, you know what? No, I learned something this week, so I'm about to just throw it in.
Blaze it on this man. Let him know. Now you know, though.
Oh, thank you.
No problem, man.
I might add it to one of my stories.
For sure. Please do, man.
Yeah. I'm petty enough to do it.
I don't need the credit, though.
Yeah, I like sweet potatoes, man.
Yeah.
I can eat that all day.
That's what's up, man. I did not think you was going to say that, though.
What did you think I was going to say?
I really didn't know what you was going to say, but I didn't think, I've never when people say, I've never heard sweet potatoes.
Bro, moms and my aunt make some bombs.
They must be throwing down, man. Well, shout out to moms and aunt.
Yeah, man.
Y'all must be throwing down on them sweet potatoes. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt
Boy.
Yeah, because mine's is dressing.
Is it?
Or stuffing.
But yeah, the way you explain how your moms make it sounds pretty good.
I love it, man.
I know both of us were disappointed this year with the ones we got.
Yeah, but
I mean, hey, thankful.
Yeah, I'm thankful.
I'm thankful.
Hey, do y'all do it again for Christmas? Do y'all cook on Christmas? No.
My skin black.
It sounds look like it.
All right.
Black
folk gonna figure out a reason to eat anyway.
Pig's butt pork.
It don't matter. Gonna eat on Christmas. Gonna eat on New Year's.
Man.
Black folk just want to eat.
For sure. No doubt, man. No doubt. But yeah, that's what's up, man. But now my Thanksgiving was cool though.
Hey man, what are you thankful for? What did you?
Man,
what's your favorite dish,
bro? What I said.
I want you to say it again.
I actually been saying this, man. What I'm thankful for is pain. Yeah, I'm thankful for pain. That's what I'm thankful for. Is what pain teaches and adversity and stuff. So that's what I'm thankful for. My favorite dish, like I said, to me is dressing.
I love how you speak past that. Give me an example.
Oh, like
why, who just comes out of pain?
Oh man,
Naruto.
For real, like I guess you could say pain or adversity, bro. Because like a lot of things going on this year were like building up to like the wedding, and like with the wedding and the guest list, you know how that went down, and the wedding, us getting the house, all this other stuff that like on top of like still trying to work out all the stuff that then went wrong with the podcast, like trying to make that joint work.
Man, what then went wrong?
What has went right now, Joe?
Ain't nothing went wrong.
It's been a lot.
There's a lot that ain't going according to plan.
Okay, let's put it that way.
Ain't nothing went according to plan.
To say it like that. Yeah, That sounds better. But for sure, then that stuff like right there, man, it's like, then you know what happened at the top of I guess it was the top of the year. But what happened earlier this year, well, like me losing the email and all the videos
Man, that was
wiped
some of
away.
the funniest stuff. Because I called it
Wiped
before you
away.
even told me.
I was like, man, bro.
Man, that was so funny.
Yeah, that happened there.
You got it back.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. And, you know, it was a lot of adversity that happened this year. So, yeah. We learned from it, man. You can attest to that as well.
For sure.
I'm not going to make you, but, yeah. It's like that same thing. That adversity went down. So,
Yeah.
I'm
just taught me you got options.
It taught me, you know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot of stuff. So, yeah, but like I said, my favorite is dressing for sure. You know, I'm going to just
leave it at that.
Leave it at that, man.
All right, so we can go ahead and slide into the Black Male Summit.
Oh, okay.
You did that, and I'm dying to hear everything that kind of went on. Because I heard the audio. The audio was solid.
Appreciate it.
It needed some loving.
Yeah.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
One of the things we got to, or at least for sure, like if I'm going and I'm going to do it like that, I got to invest in like a Bluetooth mic.
Yeah, and don't ever wear a windbreaker again.
Oh, that was not the best idea.
Don't do that ever again.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why?
Every movement.
You don't like cotton?
Yeah.
You could have worn a cotton hoodie or something,
it was
man.
Fit. You know, when y'all can see the video. Some of them on Instagram. It was the fit. You
know? I know. Like you look like a coach, but I was like, man, this dude.
Yeah, I know.
I was upset.
I actually got a windbreaker on right now.
Yeah, but that one ain't as flimsy as that other one.
Ain't like the other one, yeah, for sure.
The other one was,
dang. Every movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know. So, but now the Black Male Summit movement was smooth. Bro, the day of, I had everything prepared, had the mics already put up, had the laptop, all stuff ready to go. All I needed to do was just grab my stuff, hit the road, boom, get out there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get out there, we had two problems. I thought I packed everything. I get out there, bro. Before I even got out the car, I was already in the parking lot.
You had no checklist, my guy?
I should have had a checklist. But, you know, I ain't done no public speaking event in a minute, you know. So I get there, and as soon as I, get into the parking lot, I'm about to get out the car, I said, dang, I forgot the tripod, bro. I already knew. I was like, I forgot the tripod. And I was like, man, what made me forget the tripod? I was like, because who normally brings the tripod when we do the podcast? Zyler. I was like, that's Zyler right there, man. So then I'm about to
what did you do?
Oh, they had a little this little window that was like directly where I was like at, and I had to just prop it up on the window.
Okay.
And then just point it right at myself. So,
wasn't bad.
Oh, it wasn't bad, man. It got a good shot. So then another thing was, when I got there, I was like, then I started like running through all the things that we normally do for the podcast. I started running through all that stuff in my head. And I was like, I don't have another USB-C double-sided cord. I was like, I only got the one to plug up for the mixer, but I don't have another one to plug into the laptop. So I was like, I could run up to Walmart right now, but they was like, they wanted all speakers to be there at 9:15. It's 9:10. Next Walmart, 5-10 minutes down the road.
So what'd you do?
Had to go to UCO.
Ooh, they hit you over the head.
Bro, the shop. I said, bro.
That'll be $20.
Bro, the dude tried to hit me for one for $20.
That'll be $20.
I said, bro, do y'all got some double-sided USB-C cords? He said, yeah. He brought me the Apple one. So then I got to looking around because he had already rang it up. He was like, nah, that'd be $24.99. I said,
no, we won't.
So I started looking on the wall. I said, man, well, what about that one right there? It was a little Microsoft one. He was like, yeah, we can do that one. Came out to still be $14.99.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit you.
Then I was at Walmart the other day and I seen one up there.
I would have brought it back, man. It ain't work,
bro. That's what I was thinking about doing because it was the one at Walmart was a 10-foot one for $10. I got a 4-foot one for I don't even think that's 4 feet. I don't even know how that long one, but it's not as long as the 10-foot one.
Well, took it back
for $10. I was like, man, but in the moment I'm like, I need it though. You know, I can't go without it. So that was a little start of the day. Then, like I said, man, I get up to the room and went smooth after that. First, I had a little complication with the ladies at the desk, and I don't blame them. They was like, all the students are already upstairs. You're kind of late. I was like, no, bro. I'm a speaker. I'm a speaker, bro. Like I'm here to present. They said, well, we don't see your name on the list. So
They hit you with that?
Yeah, bro. They was like,
You ain't on the list.
We don't see your
They
name
put
on
their
the
hand
list.
on your chest.
Yeah, like
where you going?
Slow down, man.
Where you going?
You sure you supposed to be here right now? So one of them booklets over there, the dude grabbed the booklet and he started looking through and he handed it to me. And I was like, yeah, man, this is my name right here, man. And he was like, oh, man, we're sorry. You know, they gave me the stuff. I was like, yeah, man, get out of my face, man. Because, hey, one of the other, I think where I messed up was me and these other two presenters, we came in at the same time. But they had on the full 3-piece, 5-piece suit on. Ties, like button down, nice shoes on. One dude had one of them dress hats on and everything. I just walk in with I got the windbreaker on, some sweats and some nice shoes. And they didn't say nothing to them. They just said, hey, we're presenters. They said, okay, here's your little thing. They went up to the room. I had a whole different experience, man. So
Hold on, brother.
It was, yeah. It was kind of like, I told Mariah, and she was
the custodian closet is down the hall, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, man. You sure you wasn't here, man?
What is he doing?
Oh, man. Yeah, so they hit me with that. And like after a while, like for sure, they let me in.
Yeah.
And got the room set up, man. The room was smooth. Shout out to Adrian, for sure. Shout out to Adrian. Young brother at the UCO. He helped me with all the setups in the room and everything. He stayed there for all the events, or my 2 speaking events, and he was like the coordinator, or really the coordinator of the room. So really, like if things got out of control, he was there to calm it down.
Out of control.
Yeah, like like first he was the one to present and like open up, like so tell him, hey man, this is gonna be the guy speaking, and then if just things got out of hand, like these ain't just college students in there. They also like they had some elementary kids up there too.
Why?
I don't know, but there was some elementary kids up there too. So they had middle school, elementary, high school, and already college students. So, I didn't have to deal, like in my 2 rooms, nothing got out of control. First room, it was like 10, 15 students in there. Easy, it was a breeze. Second one, it was like 40, 50 in there. That one, I had to stop a few times. I don't know if you heard it, but I did. Hey, bro, what we doing over here? Like, I had to stop a few times because they was getting a little rowdy, but it was a smooth process. And I ain't gonna lie, on my end, I messed up a little. But I feel like I could have done some things better. But I feel like it went smooth. But this is where my day took 11. Like I said, this is a Black Male Summit. So this is supposed to be for empowering Black men, trying to make us all do better.
Watch closely.
Like I'm trying to make sure, we all come out and we feel better about ourselves, And I got done speaking, went to go eat, and shook the lady's hand, let her introduce myself. So, face to face, I can build a relationship there. And then I went to go hoop. Went to the gym at the university.
I didn't see that coming.
Went to go hoop.
Yeah.
So I'm in there.
Now everything's starting to make sense.
It's starting to click.
You gave me a little breadcrumbs. I'm like, basketball.
Yeah. This is where it took a whole left turn, man. And so I go in there and hoop. I'm waiting to get picked up because they already running the game. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm just pick up next. So man, put on my shoes and everything, and we get to hooping. I think it wasn't even like 1 or 2 plays in. 1 or 2 plays in, man. This dude, he goes up for this layup. He's down at the basket by himself.
Is this another presenter?
No, this ain't a presenter. Okay. Like, these are just random college students up there now.
Okay.
And one of the dudes, he goes up for a layup. He down at the basket by himself. So I run under the basket trying to block him, right? Trying to just get a block. Mm-hmm. And I do tip the ball, but I bump into him. And it ain't just like a little like.
It was contact.
I smacked him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like we ran into each other, and he like backed up. He didn't fall. He caught himself before he fell, and I was just like, "Hey, you good?" He was like, "Yeah." And then I think his teammate had the ball somewhere. It went out of bounds, but we ended up with the ball, and he was like, "Bro, that's a foul." And I was like, "But you didn't call foul, bro. It's not a foul. You didn't call it." And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, No, bro." I was like, all you did was cuss. That's all you did. You just cussed. You didn't call foul.
Did you say my bad?
Yeah, I did say my bad.
Okay.
And he was like, but that should be our ball. I was like, nah, bro, that's not a foul, man. That's not a foul. Like,
didn't we all agree you call your own fouls?
You call your foul, bro. Yeah. Like that's how it is. Like if you don't call foul, then
we moving.
We just keep playing. Like, bro, this ain't organized basketball. Like, bro, these are just pickup games. Like, it ain't that deep. So, bro, when I'm saying for the rest of the game, this dude had it out for me, bro. Like, for the rest of the game, bro, he had it out for me. Like, he switched. Like, for one, this dude is, I don't know, probably like 5'5", 5'6", you know, and he trying to guard me. And he switches and guards me, but every time I go to the basket, he's like aggressively like pushing me away, so I don't like, you know, I don't get an open shot. And I was like, okay, you know, it's cool. I ain't tripping, you know. It is what it is.
This ain't my first time.
It ain't my first time out here hooping, bro. So we end up winning.
Did y'all? Okay.
We won, you know. So this is where it got crazy.
Now he really mad.
This is where it got crazy, bro. So the second, his teammate, because we only had enough to run 2-on-2.
Get off the court.
Oh, his teammate was like, man, I got to go to class. So his teammates go to class. So somebody else pick him up. And they was like, well, since it's new teams, I want to just shoot for captains. He said, nah, I don't want to. He said, I just don't want to be on his team. He was pointing at me. He was like, I just don't want to be on his team. I'm like, all right.
Was he younger than you?
I felt like
I hope this isn't like another grown man.
Nah. To me, I think he was like 18, 19.
Okay.
You know, like first year in college, like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm talking about he got it out for me, man. And you know, he blamed me.
I don't want to be on his team.
I don't want to be on his team. I'm like, bro, like
it's not that serious.
It ain't that deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a little foul like under the basket, bro, it'd be all right, man. And so the second game, we end up playing. He got his teammate. I got my teammate. We beat him. Again.
He real mad.
He's upset now, bro. This is where it got bad. This is like on my end to an extent, it kind of got bad on my end. So like I said, bro, he has it out for me. So like even with his teammate is open, he's taking shots. This dude ain't passing it because he wants to beat me, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, I can see it in his eyes. He wants to beat me.
Was he good?
He had a shot. I ain't gonna lie. He had a shot, bro. And you could tell he played basketball before. This ain't his first time hooping. Like, he could hoop. I give it to him. You know, if he watching.
He's not watching.
He's probably not. But if
he's
you are, like,
watching.
comment, subscribe. And
thank you for the view if he is.
For sure.
They all add up. We don't care.
They do, man. And but he could hoop. I could tell he played before.
Okay.
But he was blaming like, oh, man, I don't have the best shoes on and stuff like that. You know, it's okay, man. I don't have the best shoes on, but we still making it happen. But I could tell like he was aggressively like trying to put up shots, trying to get to the basket, and like going all out, like neglecting his teammates. Like, bro, like, you know, it ain't that deep.
And the crazy thing is that probably had very little to do with you.
Yeah, very.
That's probably something in the past that he's dealing with that he ain't even addressed yet.
I feel the need to prove myself. Yeah, or something. It's like
it has nothing to do with you. You're just a catalyst there that happened to do something that reminded him.
This is where I probably like was throwing like gas on the fire. Third game now. Like,
are you instigating?
No. Like the third game, like, bro, I've already beat you twice now, and you threw me with different teammates, and we've still end up winning. So like the third game, I'm like, I'm guarding him because he's like, nah, I won't. Like, we gonna play it. I'm like, okay, man, cool. And like I said, he had a decent shot, but after a while, I was just like, bro, I'm not giving no more attention to you, man. So this is where it gets like bad because there's certain things like within sports, it could be even certain things. I'm pretty sure that it's like in Taekwondo, it's like things with it too. That's just like, you shouldn't do that. Like that's an unwritten disrespectful rule that you shouldn't do. He goes up for a shot. I turn my back and walk to the basket. That's disrespectful, bro. Because what that's pretty much saying is
he finna miss.
I know you about to miss.
I played basketball. I was not good.
That's
there was a lot of turnarounds on me. A lot of turnarounds. Let him shoot. No.
He ain't no shooter.
Let him shoot. Like, man, forget y'all, man. I've heard let him shoot many a times. Like, you know what? This ain't my sport, man. This ain't my sport.
Oh.
Then you shooting like, man, I'm finna show him.
Yeah.
Airball. I told you. I will never pretend that I was good at sports. I was not at all.
Oh, man. So then...
Did he make it when you turned around?
He made a few, but he didn't make all of them.
All right.
And when he missed it, you could tell like that lit him up. So this is the last play of the game, bro. Last play of the game. I'm verbal, bro, when I play. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like trash talk people, and I'm definitely I'm not gonna cuss at you. I ain't
You just
gonna
sound like you're a petty basketball player.
But I do like when I'm under the basket, maybe somebody will foul me and I'll still make it. I'll just scream like and one, like get up, get big, or something like that, but it ain't like I ain't like in your face yelling at you and stuff. I'm gonna say that while I'm walking away. Last play of the game, he's dribbling the ball. I'll rip him. Just off like osmosis, just me saying it. I said, hey, give me that, man.
And you took it?
I took it, yeah. And then, you know, I go for a layup and he comes down and he tries to like foul me.
Yeah.
And I make the layup. I was like, man, you're going to have to get big.
That's where you really messed up. 5'6". What do you mean, you 6'3" black male? What do you mean get big?
And like I said, man, the whole time, this is another black dude, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm sure.
after I just left the Black Male Summit, trying to uplift and empower my brothers to do well in this world. So
You height shaming. I can't believe you, brother.
man, you know, hey,
Can't believe
he
you.
had a tall dude on his team.
So y'all won that third one.
Oh, we won the third one. We won
Okay.
all games. I went
Okay.
I went 3-0 for sure.
Upset.
Yeah, he was upset. So then after that, after the last bucket, he was like, man, you want to run again? I was like, nah, man, that's it. I got to go home, you know. So I'm putting on my shoes and everything, and he was like, well, I guess, you know, people just want to come out here and cheat and foul and trash talk and act like they good. So I started to turn around and say something. I was like, nah, man, don't even do it, bro. Just get out of here, man.
We can run the 1-on-1.
We could, bro. Not like that'd make you even more upset. But I was like, I'm gonna just leave, man. I'm gonna just leave because I already told him I'd be home at a certain time, and we already pushing that limit. So I was like, I'm gonna just go, man. But it was like for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I was like, all right, man. We just go get out of here. So you know, but it's just like one of the things what I was noticing is that when I was like leaving, and I was like, bro, if you put certain pressure on the people, like some people like they can't keep up with that. You know, some people's emotions really do get the best of them. You know, like his case, like, bro, you neglecting your teammate, you not putting up like good shots.
I thought it was going to be much worse. That wasn't that bad.
Nah, bro. Nah, for sure.
Okay. I was expecting in your face.
Nah, bro. I don't play like that. Now, on his end, yeah. Yeah, if he would hit something on you, for sure. He was in my face. And like,
no, I'm talking about like after the game, he's in your face upset. That's what I was expecting.
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
All in your personal space.
Nah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty
That's
sure
just somebody that's hurt.
After that bump, man, it was like, hey, this dude ain't like, he may look skinny, bro, but it's gonna hurt. So I was like, nah, it wasn't nothing crazy, man.
Okay.
But yeah, for sure, I did start noticing that, like when I was driving home, I was like, bro, when people lose they cool, bro, like that could throw them off their whole game. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pretty much forgot the mission. You can't even get back to the basics. You can't even get to the fundamentals because your emotions
You
is
seeing
off.
red.
Yeah, bro.
That's it. You just see red. You know what? It's not. It's like you were saying. It's not even about the game no more.
It's not even about.
It's all about you.
Yeah.
I don't like you. You can't get nothing done that way.
Yeah, you can't get anything done.
That's why I lost 3 times in a row.
Yeah, man. So that's what I was like. I wanted to say, like, man, when your emotions get into it, bro, your emotions could like steer you off of everything. And like, if we don't get a grip on, because
It'll have you going like way outside yourself.
Way outside
you doing
yourself.
stuff that's not even in your character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I already know.
Just to try to prove yourself to somebody.
Not even that. It's just to try and. I don't even know what the word is, but it depends. Like if you angry or sad, any type of thing, just your emotions can get the best of you and have you doing wild stuff. Have you driving through people.
Oh yeah.
At a freaking parade.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear. Another one just happened? Are we talking about the one that happened at
that black
OSU?
dude that ran over people? What? I thought it's like in like Wisconsin. Crazy dude just ran through. He like killed people, like 6 people, injured way more. This is like old people and kids.
Yeah.
Wow. He was just upset and he just ran through people. Wow. Yeah, man. And then the whole Dolph situation. Rest in peace, Dolph.
Yeah.
Like people just out here just wilding because they hurt.
Yeah. Like that's what I want people to understand for sure. Like as much as we talk about having a support group, having a community and everything, everybody does not want to see you do well. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing.
Especially when they hurting.
And the thing, even though they don't want to see you well, that doesn't mean that you need to lose your cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that case right there, bro, I was like you said, bro, this ain't my first time hooping. I go hoop outside. I go hoop all over the place, man. It's still like people, they always going to say something like, bro, he ain't going to do nothing. Or, yeah, well, they want me to miss or they want me to mess up. And it's like, okay, bro. But at this point, man, I played enough sports and I've been in enough games to know, like, bro, how to keep your composure. Because if you lose it, I know when some people be talking about, yeah, just, when I get mad, that's when I play harder. That's not always the case, man. That's not always the case because a lot of people just lose themselves even though they mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people like they really will have it out for you, but if you end up feeding into that stuff, like that'll just get the best of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like that negative energy.
Yeah.
You're just feeding off of that. And then it just kind of becomes that cycle. He feeding off you feeding off him.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just who gonna take it up a notch? Who gonna take it up a notch? Now you're fighting.
Yeah.
And for what?
For what?
A foul that you already apologized for.
That we can move on from, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that.
Or he's probably still mad.
Oh,
he's like, if I see him up there again,
sure.
we're going to do a one-on-one.
Oh, yeah. Like.
When I played you one-on-one, it's not going to go well for him.
Nah, man. It's not. It's like, what's the point, man?
It's just a height difference.
Yeah, it is. I know what it is, bro. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, I just knew all the time. I didn't want to tell him, like, to your face, like, bro, you have no chance. But
you don't.
You don't have any chance, man. It's just off height
That's
alone.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's nothing that I can do about it. It's nothing that you can do about it.
I mean, maybe if he was like super, super cold, then he probably would be able to.
For sure, man. Don't get me wrong. I know
there's some short dudes out there that will do you.
Yeah. They can hoop. They for sure. I know.
But if you're an average player,
you're not gonna go far with it. But I know like several times, bro, where I've lost my cool, and even like not even nothing serious. I'm gonna just keep it basic. Like there's this card game. It's called Casino. My in-laws play it.
You getting upset at card games?
What?
Slamming them on the ground?
Nah, I ain't never
this
took
is
it
ridiculous.
like that. I never took it that far, bro. I've never flipped the board.
I'm going home.
I've never done that.
Just shut the door and walk right across.
I've never done it, bro. Walk right across.
Walk right across. Like, Isaiah, where are you going?
Hey, and slam my door so they can hear me.
Oh, he mad.
Ridiculous. Nah, I've never flipped a board game, bro. I've never done that. But I have checked out. Like, I have checked out. Like, the thing about casino, it's like an adding game, man. So, sometimes you can make a move and it can set somebody else up. And, then if you put down a card, you like, sometimes like it just ain't working for you. Like, it's a card game. So sometimes you just don't get the best hand that's dealt to you. So you trying to play with it the best you can. You put something down and everybody like, bro, why would you put that down? Do you not know how to play? Do you not know what you're doing and everything? I'm just like, bro, like, and at this point, I'm like, I'm checking out, man. I'm checking out because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I've got mad before, and it's like it hasn't worked in my favor. Because then I'm getting mad, and I'm putting these cards down, and I'm still not winning. So I'm just getting more and more, like, I'm getting madder just by not, putting these cards down right, just by this thing not going the way I wanted to go. And I'm just like, bro, like that can't be the case, man. Keeping your composure, bro, can really like. That stuff can save you, bro. Either like
it will keep you out of prison.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's just one little mistake, your whole life is gone.
Yeah.
So would you say you've been working on your anger?
Oh yeah, bro. I've definitely like that's one of the things, bro. Is that before it was be easy, bro. Before I was ever saying like be easy, I was always saying like I know how to keep my cool. Like that was I could say pride, but that was one thing I was really like I prided myself on was like being able to keep my cool.
But there's levels to it.
Yeah.
Because you won't take it to the extreme, but if you kind of like light up and you still mad, you still have anger issues.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know how to keep my cool, but I have a short temper.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm a super chill dude, but I will get mad very fast, and that's not okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be 40 years old with high blood pressure because I'm mad all the time.
Oh yeah, man. Not now.
So saying that, were you keeping your cool or were you just not taking it to the extreme? Because you seething mad on the low, but you just that's still that same anger.
I'm fed up.
Yeah.
I'm like they could say something to me and I'm not like responding like angry. Like I ain't raising my voice ain't changed, none of that stuff. But inside, bro, like I'm
furious.
I'm fed up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
livid.
I'm like, bro, I just want this thing to be over, bro. Like,
oh no, I go a totally different way.
How you take it?
Can't
Says it's been the Be Eazy Show.
Can't say that on the pod.
This has been the Be Eazy Show.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I
man.
get
like,
mad.
It's been that way, man.
Yeah, I'm working on it though.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like if I miss like an exit or a turn, I don't want to just get super mad for no reason. I'm just trying to find ways to calm down.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be in the car popping off.
Bro, it's so
or just
easy.
Anywhere popping off. It's just.
I want to just say like the basic, just like swallow your pride. Like, bro, one of the things.
I don't think I got anything to do with pride. I'm
real?
I'm mad. I'm mad all the time. Don't know why.
Mad
at what? I don't know.
I was about to ask, mad at what? But you.
I don't know. It's things that I've been working on. Just working on that anger.
You sure it ain't just like, bro, I just want my way, or things ain't going the way I want them to go?
Oh, it's all of that, but
Yeah.
you're still just mad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, why am I getting mad right now for no
Mm-hmm.
reason? It doesn't make any sense.
But Mariah just told me this. She told me this while I was setting up. She was like, why don't you set out certain books that go with the flow of the podcast? I told her, like, man, I don't be thinking that far into this stuff. Like, I ain't doing all that.
I like
But now
Mariah.
that you saying this book right here, I don't know if y'all can really see it. This
Of course,
book right
they
here.
might be able to keep calm.
Keep Calm and Carry On, man. By Mark A. Yeah, Mark A. Reen. How you say that? Reincheck?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, man.
I ain't even gonna pretend.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what it is right there, man. This book really, it says 20 lessons for managing worry, anxiety, and fear. And a lot of that stuff, man, like one of the things, bro, while I was always getting mad, was, for one, I knew it was like a lot of getting my way. And another reason why I was getting mad was anxiety. Because
Oh yeah, when I have my anxiety is bad, I'm super irritable.
yeah, bro.
Any little thing can just set me off.
Oh yeah. To me, bro, it just sets me off because I'm so anxious. Because I've told you before, like I think about the future a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm so anxious.
That
like,
was my problem.
If I don't do this right, bro, it's going to like mess up, and it's
Everything.
going to be a ripple effect.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look up, years down the line.
But you
and,
can't
like,
do that, bro, because you're living so far ahead into the future. You're missing the present.
You are.
And
I'm
it's
angry
gone.
in the present.
Yeah.
I'm fed up
Yeah.
right now.
I learned that
because-
lesson earlier this year.
For real?
That's helped me a lot with my anger. I was living so far into the future that nothing's right. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to focus on the future, and you're just missing everything in the present.
Yeah.
And everything's falling apart,
That's right.
and you can't tell at all. But any little thing that messes up that little future plan,
Yeah.
you are a problem.
Yeah, bro.
You are in the
Yeah.
way. Now I'm mad at you.
I'm mad, bro. I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
So now I'm not even worrying about the goal or whatever, like whatever I've set out to get. I'm worried about getting not just a person, but getting whatever is that's keeping me from
Eliminated.
Eliminated, man. Like
Turn into the Terminator. Eliminated. I want it
gotta
gone.
go, man. It's gotta go.
And that's no way to live at
Yeah,
all.
at all, man.
Just
That's terrible.
Mad and
Yeah.
irritable.
That's terrible.
Working on it, man. I learned that for me, I get hangry. I got to make sure I got some food in my stomach. That helps my anxiety a lot. If
Yeah.
I'm not eating right, my anxiety is through the roof. But if I'm eating right,
Yeah.
exercising, that's one thing about this boot, bro. I miss exercising so much.
Yeah.
I need a heavy bag, bro. I can't wait till I get a heavy bag.
Yeah.
It's going to be in there going to town.
Is a heavy bag different from a punching bag?
I mean, you can use a heavy bag as your punching bag,
Yeah.
but I don't know the phonetics of it.
Yeah.
Because in my world, I'm all kicking. I want a heavy bag for kicking.
I just remember when you were saying that, like last time I was thinking in my head, I was like, if I look this thing up, is it just a punching bag or?
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, I
Yeah.
believe, because you got the heavy bag, whatever vernacular you want to use. You got the little speed bag, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
All right.
It's just the big old thing that you hang up.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I just need me a 100-pound heavy bag and go from there. Hang that mug up in one of my spare bedrooms and train. I can't wait till I
You
find
gonna
one.
use a stand or you gonna hang it? You can't hang it from the ceiling, can you?
I'm hanging from the wall. Like you can get so you just screw it into the studs.
Yeah.
And then reinforce it and all that stuff, and then it kind of like comes off of the wall and it hangs. I was gonna get a stand, but my mom had pointed it out to me, like when I'm doing kicks and stuff like that, I'm gonna end up kicking something.
That's true.
So it's
That's
best if
true.
I just kind of have it, hanging. That way nothing's below. That way if I want to do a turning back kick
Yeah.
or anything like that, I can.
Maybe I'm doubting the sturdiness of houses, but yeah, houses should be able to take 100
Oh yeah,
pounds.
yeah, the stud.
Yeah, they should be able to
Them
take.
studs
100
ain't no
pounds.
joke. It's
Oh,
holding
no,
up the
not
house.
at all. Not at all. Yeah, for sure.
Just as long as I do it right and use all the screws.
Yeah.
It should be fine. I ain't trying to mess nothing up. I had thought of that too, because man, I don't want to mess up my house, but
Yeah.
it should be fine. It's just 100 pounds and I'm gonna be kicking on it. It should be cool.
Yeah, it should
I ain't too worried about it.
Yeah, but nah, man, that's one of the things is like what you're saying though, and that's one of the things I barely been like. That's another reason why I was like reading it. I guess that was another book that I put that in, But reading the Teaching of Buddha, like reading that type of stuff and helping me become like more one with myself and more present in the moment. And because, bro, I'm telling you, like bro, it's been times, bro, where I've been just angry, bro. Like I'm not even talking about like just like some like I'm keeping this to myself. Like, bro, if you affect me wrong or touch me wrong, bro, like you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't always try to come off as that person. Most people know me as like, bro, he's just a positive dude, you know what I'm saying, in a good mood all the time. But it's times, bro, when like things get to me and it's like
you turn to that dude on the court.
I turn into that dude on the court.
Yeah.
Now, and that may be what it is. Now, basketball to me, it's I'm not passionate about it like that.
I know, but he might not even be. It's just he got a chip on his shoulder. You did one thing wrong, and I can't let it go.
You're right.
That's why you got to do all the work off of the court.
You're right.
In that situation, there's so much work that we got to do on ourselves, and not a lot of people are willing to do it.
But see, I don't want to say it like this because I don't want people to think that we talking about just get rid of anger altogether. Because I do believe in some instances, anger does help you.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about just
anger. Now, anger, like when it gets to
anger
the point
issues.
of like when you have like
Where's
anxiety to where you can't do anything. Yeah, when it's a problem, you can't even like do nothing.
You can't think straight.
You can't even think straight. That's when it becomes a problem. Though.
Yeah.
But if you're able to channel that anger, not to like take advantage of somebody or something, but like when it comes to me making the right decision, if I got an open man on the court, passing it to that man, even though I'm mad, but I know he has a better chance to hit this shot than I do, then it's like we can channel this in a way to where it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, get the best of us.
Oh, yeah. I ain't saying get rid of anger, but you have to find a creative way, not a creative way, but a way to release it. That's why I want a heavy bag, because it'll help me release anger. Yeah, oh, I'm mad? Okay. Let me get about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. All right, I feel good. Now I can go do what I need to do. Because in that situation, when you can't think straight, you need to have some sort of way to let that flow. Because if you don't, you're going to end up, you know, doing something you regret, saying something you regret.
Yeah, man. Because I done been like down bad in anger, bro. Just like getting fed up over stuff.
And nowhere to just let it out.
Nowhere to let it out. Nowhere to let it out. And like even what you said, like just being angry. Like it's been times I just like, bro, I'm
mad.
I don't even know why I'm mad, bro. I'm mad, man. It's like, I don't know, bro.
It's not healthy.
It's not, man.
All that cortisol in your veins.
It's not good, man.
Killing you slowly.
It's not good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just don't want people to like.
Just titled the podcast episode, Yeah, Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
It's just, I don't know, it gets to me, man, because now I think about like the Young Dolph situation and everything. And then I even think about like just all the people, bro, because it's a lot of people, man, that just like they get taken out because somebody's like they don't want to see you do what, like they're mad at you.
Yeah, they hating. What I'm saying?
They hating, like they're mad at you for doing you. It's like on one end, man, we could live in that anger of I'm fed up, you know what I'm saying? I got these haters out here and I'm gonna go and attack these haters. It's like, man, I don't want people to think that that's the right way to go about it. Like, man, there's people that's going out here, they going to doubt you. They not going to see you do well. They not going to see you shine. But at the end of the day, you got to know, like, I'm going out here and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to get done what I'm supposed to get done. Because what we said, like, I could get angry and then he could get angry and then we building off each other's anger. But like, that's no way to go about the situation, you know, because what if that person cools down, or what if you start to cool down? Then what? Do you stop working? Do you stop trying to get to where you was trying to get to because they not hating on you or they not mad at you? You know?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because, you know, some people get fueled off of
hatred.
They get fueled off of that hatred. And I've had people like, I played with them on like the teams, like the other team would get to chirping and now they didn't like raise their game to another level. But if the other team is like,
someone shouldn't have that much control over you.
They shouldn't.
You should have already been out there doing it.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's so much that we just aren't taught. Like if someone were to teach people like, hey, this is a cycle that will just keep going and going and going unless we like take control of it here and now.
Yeah.
It's different. It's the microwave, man.
It's the radiation waves.
Yeah, man.
It's the radiation waves.
That's all it is.
Yeah, nah, man, I really, that's really.
That was on you.
That was on me, man, because that was just bothering me, man. I was just thinking, because I've had that situation before where I've lost my cool.
That's a big reason why I didn't want to play like basketball.
For real?
Because like once I started to get older and older and I realized like I wasn't getting better. So, okay, one, I'm not good at this. And now people are like taking this way too seriously.
Yeah.
I'm about to get into a fight. So I'm not finna get into a fight over a sport that I'm not even good at.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And then I don't weigh that much. People body checking me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, or like middle school, I was like 100 pounds, 90 pounds.
Yeah.
Playing with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Like, it didn't go
Yeah.
well. So
I already know,
yeah,
man.
man. You just you have to find your niche.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, hey man, I'm a writer.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick in my lane.
Stay in your lane and perfect it.
Oh yeah. Now let's say somebody's in your lane now.
What do you mean?
They
Like another
not-
writer?
I mean, yeah, they in your lane.
Or
Let's say
somebody
they
in
are a
Taekwondo?
writer. They are in Taekwondo, or man, like, okay, let's say it like this, since we going with the sports. Somebody's like, y'all at a match, man. This dude is chirping at you. You know, like he's saying some words to you, and he like, you know, he trying to get under your skin. Do you feed into that? Do you raise your game to another level? Do you let it bother you?
I don't let it. It depends on what's said.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to say I would keep my composure. But at that point, it's like, okay, now I want to go kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's just pretty much all it is. Because at the end of the day, we're going to, before I might have came in, all right, I just want to, you know, make sure everybody go make it home safely. So I guess I might take it to a it's not I'm trying harder. I'm just trying in a different area.
Mm-hmm.
So before I might have just been wanting to score points.
Yeah.
But now I want to hurt you. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Remember my face.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's probably not right. It's not right.
Yeah.
But at that point, now I want to break something. That's how I would take it.
The reason why I asked is because I want you. Are you showing up for the anger?
No, it's just the principle for me.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, this is another thing that I'm working on. I'm just petty.
Yeah.
That's just me being petty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, but then again, the dude that's talking smack might be better than me.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I might get real mad.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know, because there's people out there that's way better than me at this.
Yeah.
At the same belt level, because they just put more time into it, and that's where that arrogance comes in.
Yeah.
So that's why I wouldn't put myself in, like, if I ever did like a tournament to where I'm like fighting people from different schools, all my energy is going into Taekwondo, because I don't ever want that to be area of even a question. I want it to be undeniable that I'm better than you.
Oh yeah. That's my thing, bro. Is that I think I crave respect too much.
Me too.
Like I crave.
I try to.
I am not gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah, I try to prove. I've been thinking about that all the. Like, hey, bro, you need to work on trying to prove yourself to people, because you don't have to prove yourself to anybody.
You don't
At all.
And I just like, bro. I just got
We
done.
do it subconsciously.
I just got done recording this video, and I said on there like, why does somebody else's opinion has more weight on your life than your own opinion? Why?
Because we all want to be accepted.
We do. We all want to be accepted, and from a young
That's
age,
human nature.
Like I told, man, and shout out to my pops. I should have said this when we was talking about that day with Romy about baseball, and when I was talking about being one of the best on the team. When I knew I was one of the best on the team is when my pops told me like, "Hey son, like I can really see you, like you one of the best players out there." That's when I really knew, like, bro, I was one of the best on the team. And it's just that approval, bro. That made me, like, I ain't gonna sit there and lie.
Feel
like,
good.
It made me feel good, man.
Yeah.
And I was really happy to not just be a baseball player, but also
Be
to
acknowledged.
be acknowledged and be like, bro, like, I'm your son. Like, that makes me feel good. So then it's even on that sense, like, I want Mariah to give me approval. Even like on yo, and I want Zyler to give me approval. Like, it's something.
We crave it.
We crave it.
It's just human nature. That's how them social medias get us.
And that's cool. It's cool that people give you compliments, and it's okay to hear, like, take in people's I ain't just saying if somebody say something nice about you, just be like, I can't take that right now.
Yeah.
No, it's okay to take that, and we do need it. I do think we need that encouragement from time
But
to time.
don't draw your worth from that.
Don't draw your worth from that, because it's even like this. People's opinion can tell me, like, oh, man, you a real good baseball player. You should keep playing baseball. Yeah. And then you like, oh, I should be playing baseball. Yeah. And you know,
but somebody can come through and like, man, you ain't really that good.
Yeah.
Oh, you a mess.
Yeah.
Because all those positive ones, for whatever reason, the negative ones have way more weight.
Yeah.
You can get 100 positive ones, but you get 2 bad ones.
Yeah. Or you find yourself feeding into somebody's opinion because they keep telling you this about you and you're good at this, you're good at this.
Yeah.
And that ain't really what you want to do.
Yeah.
But everybody keeps telling you, hey, you're good at, you should do
this.
this.
Like,
nah, bro, that ain't what I want to do. But their opinion has more weight in your life than your own opinion. You know, and that's why I'm saying, like, I crave respect because I know it, bro. Like, even when I go hoop, in that situation,
Yeah, you've already explained how you trained a whole summer.
Yeah, I did.
Just so you could come out there and ball on them.
Just so I could tell my homie, just so they could say,
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I didn't want it that bad. You know what? I'm going to go play video games.
I wanted the respect, bro. Like, I wanted it bad. And that's, I'm not going to lie, even with someone on the podcast, bro, that's why I'm so much on like, bro, let's get it out. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's just keep putting this stuff out, because eventually I know people are going to come around to say, say you can do it. But I don't want that to be the end, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We can do it.
We can do it. My fault. My fault, OG. My fault. Ours. Hey, my bad. That was me, y'all. On me, that was me.
See how they do you?
I should have not. Hey,
Smile
man, let me say this
in
on
your
camera.
Face.
Let me say this on camera then, man. This guy right here.
No.
Look,
Cut this out.
I'm saying this on camera.
What?
This guy right here, my homie Zyler, man, my brother right here. I've been putting this dude to work this week, and I've been not rescheduling. Y'all think we just always got it on time with the podcast and we're gonna show up on the same time?
It is CPT over here.
Yeah, man, it for sure is. And I've been rescheduling.
It's you.
Dude. Yeah, I've rescheduled him several times, and then on top of that, I sent this dude 3 audios. 2 audios.
Those two.
In the podcast.
But we
audio.
had 2. So I had to do 4 audios.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had 2 podcast audios.
Yeah.
I sent them 2 audios. And I actually recorded another one that I was like, I don't know.
Should I send it?
I did. Look at this. Then I had the nerve to be like, hey, we kind of need that stuff at a certain time and everything. I didn't want to pressure him, but I was like, hey, but all in all though, y'all gonna get a podcast every single week.
Oh yeah.
By the grace of God, but for sure, by the help of Zyler, he's done a lot of work. So I'm for sure gonna sit here, man, give my homie his flowers. Yeah, man.
I think I'm the opposite. I don't like people giving me my flowers to my face.
Man, but you should.
It makes me uncomfortable.
It does for sure. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm like,
too.
nah, I don't want it.
But
I'd much rather hear somebody say, you know what, they were talking good about you. Now I feel good.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, thank you.
But I wanted to make sure for sure off camera, I said it hey, bro, I've been putting you through a lot this week and you've been coming through for me. I just saw him make I'm doing it on, I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, this ain't TMZ. I know that.
No, for sure, yeah. I really appreciate it. But that's the thing, though.
But I know what you meant when you said Isaiah's going to...
Yeah.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yeah, for sure. But for sure, I want to give you flowers, man. But that's the thing, though, is when we do it, like when we get on stage and if we do an event and people come out there... When
we do an event.
It is, yeah. But when we do an event and people come out there and they come up to us after the event, oh, y'all did so good.
I'm Hollywood. Get away from security.
Yeah.
Security.
This bum try to touch me.
Yeah.
Get her off of me. Get her off of me. But they come up to us and they say, man, we really like what y'all doing.
Mm-hmm.
I try to take that into account hey, man, we appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Humility all day.
We appreciate it. But I don't want to let that joint satisfy me. I do
not satisfied, but you appreciate it.
Bro, I will.
I appreciate everybody that tune in.
I do appreciate all the likes, all the views, all the subscribers, all that stuff, man. All the feedback, all the shares that people do. I do appreciate that. But I just never want to get satisfied from it. Because, bro, I know my own spirit. If somebody gives me respect on the court, I'm showing up to the court different. I'm showing up with a full stomach. Now, I ain't got nothing to prove. Y'all already know I can hoop.
That's where the quality going to drop. I already do this.
Yeah,
you heard the man.
Yeah, you heard the man. Hey, when I show up to the court, hey, we want to play with him because they've already seen me hoop before.
Yeah.
But that was the hungry me. That was when I was trying to prove something to y'all. But y'all already know I can hoop now. So if I miss a layup,
you already know I can hoop.
You already know I can hoop.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you got to stay hungry.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why. That's
in anything in the relationship on the court. You got to stay hungry.
You got to. That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to neglect anger. If that anger does make you go after that again.
Yeah.
Just don't put it into the point to where now I can't think straight because I'm angry. But if that angry puts it okay, I got more to go get. I got to go get more right now, and not in a greedy mindset, but I do got to get more.
Yeah.
There's more to get. There's more to do. There's more people to help. Is that going after that instead of getting satisfied from it? Because I have been in that situation. I'm like, let's kick the feet up, man.
I am the man.
I am.
You know what? Y'all all right.
Hey, for sure, man.
All right.
Go ahead and tell me one more time, man.
Yeah.
Stupid, but it's cool to take in compliments.
That's your ego.
I think one of the words I heard it was Oh, this is how they said it. I'm grateful, but unsatisfied. Yeah, you heard it. I'm grateful, but unsatisfied. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for the moment I live in.
So you don't ever want to be satisfied, man?
Man, bro, I fight with that sometimes because the Bible does talk about being content.
Yeah, man.
The Bible does talk about being content.
I don't mind being satisfied.
I don't either, bro.
Kick my feet up in Penn Suite with a little pool. Be satisfied with the view. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to wrap this last story up real fast.
What's going on, man?
All right, man. So look, I had a point, man. I was working. I had a good amount of money saved up, you know. I had a comma in the bank account, you know, saved up, and I thought I was good. I still living with my parents at this point, you know. I had a good amount saved up, man, and I was looking in the bank account. Okay, man, cool. You know, I had already told myself when I got on this job, because, you know, I was having a hard time staying at a job. So I told myself when I got at this place, I said, one of the things when I first got hired on, I said, look, I'm going to stay at this job for a year. Okay. I looked at the bank account. One day I came in late. Dudes got to talking to me crazy. I'm putting in my 2 weeks, man.
I don't need this. You know how much money I got?
Hey.
That is dumb.
That is stupid. But I got satisfied. This is what I'm saying. This is why I struggle sometimes about getting too satisfied, because I got satisfied. It was a good amount of money, and it lasted me well over 6 months, you know, living with my parents.
Oh, you quit for real?
I quit for real. I was out.
I thought you were talking about the current place you was at.
No, not that place. Not that
now
place.
It's really dumb.
No, this was no, hold on. Not the place I'm at right now.
I know. So you actually quit a job because you had money in the bank.
Oh, for sure, because I was saved. I was racked up, bro.
That's hustling backwards.
I was racked up. And so I saved, I seen the money in there. And like I told myself, bro, I got hired at this job in October.
Yeah.
And I told myself, when October comes around again, that's going to be a year at this job. And I'm going to show something to myself that I can be at a place for a year. Because, you know, I hadn't done it up to that point. I ain't going to lie. And I think this was like September. I had another
self-destructive.
Bro, I seen that money in that bank account. Them dudes came in. They pulled me into the office and was like, bro, you coming in late is getting out of hand. So I finished, you know.
Bro, look at it from their perspective. They put up with it for almost a year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bro, how late were you?
I wasn't like, okay, we had to be there like
10
5:30
minutes.
in the morning. Yeah, I came at like 5:45. It's 5:30 in the morning, bro. I came at 5:45. 5:45. And, you know, I understand that. They broke down to me why you got to be on time, how we lose money if you're not on time.
Oh, yeah, because if you add those 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, that turns into like days of not showing up to work.
Not showing up, yeah, for sure. So I understand it like now, like for sure. I was ignorant at the time, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't.
What's 15 minutes?
You know, what's 15 minutes at that point? But I do know now, like I was in the wrong. But anyway, they called me into the office. I was like, okay, man, cool. I didn't say nothing. I just said, okay, cool. I said, but I already knew when I finished today, I'm going to go into the office and tell them, yeah, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I'm up out of here. And I did. I finished out my 2 weeks because that's when I was learning about burning bridges. It's like, okay, I'm at least put in my 2 week notice. And on the last day I worked up there, I wrote them an email, said, hey, I'm thankful for the opportunity to work up here, yada, 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 just like that. And I left. Well, stuff started coming up. You know, I was like, that's when I first met Mariah. So me and Mariah going on dates. Like, I got this.
I got you.
Don't worry about that. Hey, you want matching jackets? Psh, you know, I got that. Mariah, hey, at an unexpected time, because Mariah had already planned early in the year. Her dad had already bought her ticket like months advance to go see her at like the end of December. I said, I'm tagging along. How much the plane ticket? Plane ticket was like
couple hundred?
It was like $380. I bought it right on the spot. Let's go.
This ain't nothing.
I hopped on the plane.
You know how I do.
I'm racked up. I'm looking at
this man ain't been to work in 3 months.
In like 3 months, bro. And I remember one time I go out, it was me and Mariah in the car and her little sister. And I needed to go to the bank to pull some money out.
That comma gone.
It's getting real depleted, man. It's getting depleted. But I went over there, got some money out and everything, and I was counting and everything. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still good for a few more months, you know. Then the money started getting down. I started seeing like, you know, I think I need another job.
Immediately,
man, like ASAP, bro. And ended up taking, bro, a minimum wage job, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, it got down bad.
Ooh. Man. How long were you there?
What is this? What is it?
I'm end up erasing those.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's what happened.
And then not putting anything else there.
But that's what happened.
Damn, for the $750?
725.
I thought they might have threw you an extra quota. Bro, when I was working at Little Caesars, bro, I was making $750, bro. And then they hit me. We're gonna give you a raise.
Bro.
Give me $785. Bro, I'm at Little Caesars slaving.
I'll tell you, bro.
But at 7, it's crazy,
I got
man.
satisfied, man. That's all I can look at that situation and say I got satisfied.
No, you got comfortable.
Oh, real comfortable.
I look at satisfaction and comfort a little different.
For real?
Yeah.
Explain before we get out of here.
Well, for me, satisfied is like, okay, I've been working all this time. Let me take a step back and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a trip in Hawaii. All right, be satisfied.
That's true.
But comfortable, there's no hunger.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable. I'm not trying to do anything anymore. I'm not trying to be better. I'm not trying to pursue new goals, make new goals. I'm comfortable where I'm at. Stagnant. That's how I look at comfort. It's just stagnation. I don't like being comfortable. That's why I have to like push myself even more when I'm at like a job. Like for the place I've been at for a while, like the first position I was in, I was about ready to quit because it's just, I'm already good. I'm one of the best guys here. I'm bored. I need a challenge.
Yeah.
And then the security thing came through like, all right, now I have a challenge. I have to constantly be doing something to actually push my mind. That's why I'm trying to learn Spanish. I want to learn Taekwondo. I want to learn the piano. I'm constantly trying to do stuff to learn.
That's good.
I don't ever want to stop.
That's good, man. So I guess I just had the wrong context then instead of being satisfied.
The wrong what?
The wrong context.
The wrong what?
Context.
Boy, when I edit let's cut the podcast off first.
You already know what it is, man. But for sure, man, like I said, if you're going to get angry, man, use the anger in a way that doesn't keep you from getting the plan or the goal.
Sure.
And then another thing on top of that, like for sure, man, I guess in my sense, don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Be okay with being uncomfortable and want to do more for yourself and do more for the ones that you love and care about.
Get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure. But as Zyler would say, it's okay to be satisfied.
Just don't make it comfortable.
Just don't get comfortable. But y'all already know what it is, man. If you made it to this point in the podcast, you already know the deal, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and we appreciate you making it this far, man. Why don't you in the comment section, why don't you tell us like what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is? Even though we know this is past Thanksgiving, but like Zyler said, if you're black, we know you're gonna be eating again for Christmas, man.
Real soon.
Yeah, you're gonna be eating
the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Real soon.
Y'all better be lucky it ain't warm where we stay, or they be barbecuing.
Oh man, the cookout at the park.
Oh my
Shutting
goodness,
it
we
down.
already know.
I ain't been to a cookout in a minute.
Just leave before the sun go down, please.
Do you know that ain't happening? Still out there playing dominoes.
Just leave before the sun go down, because when the sun go down, the guns come out. I'm just saying, I've been to too many and it's happened too many times. But anyway, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating. And do not forget to share the podcast with somebody, because the support is gladly appreciated. They may be impacted by it, and they may be able to tell somebody else what they like about it. So we appreciate the support, and we appreciate y'all rocking with us every single week as we come in to you, bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easy. That's the plan and the mission of the podcast. Like I said, I'm Coach Williz, and as always, man, we got Zyler on here. Till the next one, y'all. Be easy.
Peace.